Hey fifth graders, today's review is going to be on genetics, ecosystems and biomes, and physics. I know we did a little genetics last time, so we're going to start there and then we're going to move on to ecosystems and biomes and physics. Last time we talked about how you can have three possible genotypes in genetics. You can have big B, which is homozygous dominant, same dominant, both letters are the same and they're dominant. Little b, homozygous recessive, same recessive, both letters are the same and they're recessive, and heterozygous. That's a different. So the two letters are different. The example problem I showed you last time was the purple flowers, which was dominant, and the yellow flowers, which were recessive, so big P for purple, small p for recessive, but both parents were homozygous dominant, so they both had two capital letters, two big P's. That means that all the babies, 100%, were purple. You guys are going to do a couple different genetics problems this time, including a really difficult dihybrid cross. Now this one is optional, so you don't have to do it. But some of you did a great job on this last time. And without looking back, without cheating, I want you to try and see if you can do it this time. Okay? After this, you'll move on to food webs. On the food web slides, you're going to build food webs. So you're going to move the pictures around of the producers, consumers, decomposers to make that web. You're going to draw arrows to show the flow of energy. You're going to outline the images with green, blue, or red to show what kind of organism it is. And you're going to have a completed food web that you could explain to anyone because you guys are experts. So let me give you an example. This is a mountain food web. Let me see who I got. Raven, jackrabbit, mountain lion, mountain grass, mule deer. I'm really looking for my producers here because that's what I'm going to start with. Bobcat, blueberry bush, and bacteria. Okay, so mountain grass and blueberry bush. These are my two producers. So I'm going to click the little pencil, green, to outline them. I want to make my line bigger. They're outlined in green. Now I know that ravens eat blueberries, jackrabbits eat grass, and so do mule deer. I'm going to keep my decomposer bacteria off to the side, and I know that a mountain lion would probably eat the deer and the rabbit, and the bobcat might be able to catch a bird and would eat a rabbit too. Okay, so these are all my consumers. I'm going to hold shift and select them all, make them blue because they're consumers, make my bacteria red, and then I'm going to draw my arrows. So I'm just going to use this one, Control C, Control V, to do some copy and pasting. So let's start it. Just know that jackrabbit would eat grass. Like I said, the raven would eat blueberries, and I bet that rabbit would eat blueberries, maybe even the deer. But you don't have to draw arrows for everything. You can just draw about 2 arrows per image. I know that raven would probably get eaten by a bobcat or a lion. I know the jackrabbit is probably the same. And the mule deer will probably get eaten by that mountain lion. Now when these animals die, they're going to decompose. And that bacteria is going to recycle those nutrients for us. Some of these food webs might have more animals. They might have 2 decomposers or more producers. Just keep that in mind. And that energy is going to flow down from the bacteria. So remember, these arrows are showing the flow of energy through the food web. And now I can describe to somebody not just what eats something else, but where the energy is going. You guys are going to do an Amazon food web, African food web, and a coral reef food web. You're going to move on to biomes. In these biome slides, you're basically just identifying the biome, naming one location where it exists, and one interesting fact about it. So here's my example. Biome, this is the tropical rainforest location. I know there's tropical rainforest. I can look at my notes and see Brazil in South America. Interesting fact about biomes, well, not biomes, but tropical rainforest. The tropical rainforest contains the most life, the most species of any biome. There's the highest diversity of life in the Amazon rainforest. most species. You guys are going to do these 3 on this page and these 3 on this page and move on to speed. This is physics. This is what we're doing right now in class, or what we were doing before break. And it's basically converting units if we need to, calculating speed, and showing our work. So to get speed, we'll use that formula. Speed equals distance divided by time. This time you guys are going to be using word problems. So let's take a look at one. A car moves, I'm going to switch this, that's too slow for a car, 70,000 centimeters over 100 seconds. What is its speed in meters per second? Well, okay, this is centimeters and we want meters, so I know I'm going to have to make one conversion here. But that's seconds and we want seconds, so just one conversion. Okay, 70,000 centimeters, we need to get that to meters. So there's 100 centimeters in 1 meter, so 70,000 centimeters divided by 100 centimeters. Pull out the calculator. 70,000, divided by 100, 700. 700 meters. So distance divided by time, 700 meters divided by 100 seconds equals, well, I already know it's going to be 7, but I'll double check. Yep, this car is going to go 7 meters per second. Done. There we go. So there's going to be a couple of these problems. When you guys are done, you can submit on Google Classroom. Good luck. I'll be back tomorrow. I miss you guys. Do your best. Thanks.